Well, here's a city that you have to feel sorry for. They can't give away enough small business grants. Can you believe that? They've had money now for almost a year to give out $35,000 to small businesses. These are grants; they don't have to pay back nothing or anything, and they still have half the money left. This is like 11 months into it. Half the money. Why aren't people applying? Well, my guess is they don't know, and the problem there is I've seen data recently, and this is a from the New York people, the controller. So he's the accountant for New York City, and he analyzed a lot of grants for them, in New York City and the surrounding areas, and it found out that small businesses in lower income areas, you know, don't apply as much as small businesses in higher income areas. They're both eligible. So you have 50,000 businesses, let's say, in one zip code, and only 25,000 apply when 100,000 or 50,000 are eligible. And the other zip code that's more important, you have 50,000 applying. So you have twice as many people applying that are eligible in the higher income zip codes than you do in the lower income zip codes. So that's why if if you're not a millionaire or something, you got to work a little harder to find this out. Or I don't know what it is that causes that, but that's the data. That's the raw data. At the end of the day, this is what happened. People who have a small business in a lower income area uh, apply 50% less than people who have small businesses in a higher income area. And they're both eligible to the same thing. So why are people in one zip code applying 50% more than people in another zip code? I mean, I don't know the real answer, but you could guess, I could guess, but the data tell the truth. That's it. So what you have to do is start looking harder if you're not getting this, because the people across the street are getting it. They actually know something that you don't know, so go out and find it. How are you going to find it if you don't know, right? Okay, you find people who are in business to help you find those programs. Okay, that's the best way. There are people that get grants from the government to help you find money or help or anything else you need to start or expand a business. They're the people. You don't go looking for money off the bat because you don't not sure where it all is. You find people who do this as a living, and they help you find all that. How do you find those people? Well, there's two main sources. I mean, it may take you half a dozen calls, or whatever to find the right people, but that's it. Got to get on the phone. How do you find the people to start that? Okay, you go to Eda.gov. Okay, EDA, Economic Development Administration.gov. There could be 10, 20, 30 organizations like this in your state. You call every one of them. Hey, I'm trying to start a business. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. Who do you think can help me? That's all. You don't yell at them because they don't have a grant. They may or may not have a grant. That doesn't matter. Just don't bring that subject up. Just bring up the fact that you want to start or grow your business and you need help. That's all you have to talk about, and see how they could help you. And if they don't say anything, well, then ask them, how do you help businesses in this state? What can you do for businesses? Ask them what to do, not demand what you want. You don't know what they have yet to even demand it. So you got to look what's available for sale before you buy something. Okay. So that's one place. The other place is the Small Business Development Center, or the Sba.gov. You go Sba.gov, and the small business developments are part of the SBA. They're a little bit part of it. They're part of a lot of other things. But you could find them through the SBA, Sba.gov. But instead of in addition to the Small Business Development Center, there's dozens and maybe even more than that, other organizations, nonprofit organizations, government organizations that will never charge you money to help you start or expand a business. They're the people you want to talk to. Where do you find them? Sba.gov/local assistance, or you go to Sba.gov and search for local assistance there. And I look where I live in Maryland, there are 50 organizations like that within, like, I don't know, 25 miles or something of that zip code. So there's a lot out of there. And that's why you don't call just one, you call a bunch, man, because everybody has a different skill, different expertise, or whatever. One person may not be able to help you, the other person may, or whatever. You got to shop, like, getting a deal on a car. So So you want to get a deal on getting help to start a business. So you got to call more than one person. Okay. And this is what Let's Go Help is about. Letsgohelp.com. We show you how to use this system step by step. You can ask us 1,000 questions if you want. We train you. We give out our own grants. We give out $60,000 every month to members only. $1,000 or $500. We've given out almost $500,000 already. We've been doing this for about a year or so. And that does my heart good to see that. But that's selfish for me. But I'm giving. Giving is selfish. Realize that. We also give out free computers because a lot of people don't have a good computer to use the system like this. So if you're trying to do it on your phone, maybe you can get by, but it'd be easier if you get a laptop. So that's why we give away free laptops, and you could apply for one of those. And then the most important thing about Let's Go, other members. I mean, we got something like 10,000 members now, and they help each other, man. They know better than I do because they're out there. They just applied for it, so they could tell you, hey, this is what I got. This is how I got it too. And we got like probably about 400 or 500 testimonials of people who applied through the system and got it, and tell you how they did it. Now, you can't beat that. You never find that in Google, man. All you find is Google if people want to get your money, like me. I charge $20.